Good morning, I'm Jack Creamer, Schneider Electric. I'm the pump segment manager within Schneider, known as the pump guy. I want to talk to you about one of our rising social issues today, and that is energy. It is something that many people know of, but many people don't know much about it, quite frankly. And what's interesting, particularly for us pump guys, is that it's probably not known at all that pumps consume literally 25% of all motor-driven energy. And when you look at how much we can actually save if we were to improve the use of pumps and the efficiency of pumps and pump systems, which we'll learn more about in a few minutes, it actually represents over 50% of all the energy savings potential. So it's a significant opportunity in the pump segment. And if you look at, for example, what we call the total life cycle cost of a pump, energy amounts to 40%. The actual purchase cost of the pump is somewhere in the 10 to 15% range. Energy is a much bigger piece of the life cycle cost in pumping. But there's some issues today, and one of those issues is, quite honestly, awareness. People just aren't aware of the opportunity in the pump world. Another issue is lack of funding, because it does take some money to improve these pump systems, and we'll learn more about that in a few minutes. So if I look at what's going on in the industry in response to this, two key initiatives, and we'll hear more about these by my follow-up presenter. But one is by the Department of Energy, who for the first time is putting together guidelines on pump system efficiency, minimum guidelines that it must meet. And we're working very closely with an organization called the Hydraulic Institute, as well as NEMA, to make sure that we take, quite frankly, a pump system view, not just a pump view, because quite honestly, much of the energy savings in pumping comes certainly from the pump, but also from the overall system management, and that we'll get into in a few minutes as well. Also, another initiative by AHRI is called 1290, which AHRI is more of a buildings-focused organization. They have come up with a new minimum efficiency guidelines for VFDs themselves. People ask us, what's the efficiency of that VFD? How much do we lose, so to speak, by using the VFD? And there is 2 to 3% loss in a VFD, but the savings can be 10, 15, 20, 25%. So there's tremendous offsets in the right application. So with that, I'm going to introduce Tom Lowry, who's going to take us down the path of kind of where Schneider's going to address these energy issues. Thanks.